Manhattan's autumn sunlight filtered through floor-to-ceiling windows. Victoria Shaw studied the skyline with cold precision. Her Cartier watch showed 7:15 exactly. "The Morgan merger's going south," Rachel said softly. Victoria's manicured fingers tightened around market reports. "Impossible. The numbers were perfect yesterday. 3 major shareholders pulled out overnight. Someone's manipulating the market. Or maybe it's just fate." Victoria turned, eyes sharp as steel. "I don't believe in fate." Rachel's red lips curved knowingly. "Then explain the last 3 deals. Perfect plans, flawless execution. Yet everything falls apart mysteriously." Victoria refused to acknowledge the pattern. 6 months of careful strategies unraveling, each failure more inexplicable than last. "I know someone you should meet." Rachel's voice held hidden amusement. "A fortune teller? Really, Rachel? Not just any fortune teller. He predicts market movements with disturbing accuracy." Victoria's laugh held no humor. "I don't have time for charlatans." Her phone buzzed with urgent messages. More shareholders withdrawing support. Stock prices dropping rapidly. Rachel stood to leave. "He's on Lexington and 52nd. Just past the old bank. What's there to lose?" Victoria watched her friend exit. Manhattan traffic hummed below, her empire crumbling piece by piece. Logic failing to explain why. That evening, pride surrendered to desperation. Victoria's Mercedes looked out of place. Dirty street corner, flickering neon signs. Old bank building loomed like prophecy. Small table set against brick wall. Man in shabby coat reading cards. "Marcus Reed," he said without looking. "I've been expecting you, Victoria." Her throat tightened at unexpected recognition. "How did you know your name? Your situation?" Marcus shuffled worn tarot cards. "Same way I know what's coming. I don't believe in fortune-telling. Yet here you stand, seeking answers." His dark eyes held ancient knowledge. Victoria felt unexpectedly exposed. "The Morgan merger's not your real problem. 3 months of careful plans failing. Control slipping through manicured fingers. Success turning to inexplicable failure." Each word struck uncomfortably true. "What do you want?" Marcus laid 3 cards face down. "To make a trade." "What kind of trade?" "Your stock exchange for my destiny exchange." Victoria's laugh echoed off brick walls. "You're clearly delusional." She turned to leave. "Tomorrow at 10:17 exactly." His voice stopped her mid-step. "Morgan CEO will call personally, offering private negotiation terms, 20% above current value. Take the deal immediately. Otherwise, by noon, everything collapses." Victoria didn't turn back. "Goodbye, Mr. Reed." "See you soon, Ms. Shaw." His quiet certainty followed her. Next morning, her phone rang. 10:17 exactly. Morgan CEO offering private terms, 20% above market value. Victoria's hands shook slightly. She took the deal. By noon, market crashed dramatically. Her decision saved billions. Logic screamed for explanations, but there were none. That night, she returned. Marcus dealt cards without surprise. "Ready to discuss terms?" Victoria sat without invitation. "What exactly are you proposing?" 3 months of absolute control. "You run my destiny exchange. I advise on your stock exchange. If I succeed, what then? You keep both exchanges. And if I fail, I get your entire empire." "That's completely insane." "Is it?" "Check your phone." Breaking news lit her screen. 3 competitors declaring bankruptcy simultaneously. Exactly as cards predicted. "How are you doing this?" "Same way I'll save you. Or destroy you. Your choice, Victoria." Manhattan lights flickered ominously. Distant thunder rolled warning. Victoria studied his confident smile. "Why me?" "Because you're cursed, Victoria. I've been since childhood. Since that market crash." Her heart stopped momentarily. "What do you know about that?" "Take my deal and find out." Her pen hovered over contract. 3 months exactly. Starting now. Thunder crashed as she signed. Marcus's smile turned mysterious. "Welcome to the real game. Let destiny begin." Victoria returned to her penthouse office. Contract locked in desk drawer. What had she just done? Trading logic for superstition. Her phone buzzed with Rachel's message. Heard about Morgan. Brilliant move. If she only knew. Victoria poured herself aged scotch. City lights sparkled like fallen stars. Tomorrow would test Marcus's true abilities. Dawn brought unexpected news. Asian markets surging beyond predictions. European trading showing unusual patterns. Victoria's phone buzzed again. Text from unknown number. Buy Singapore tech. Sell London steel. Trust the cards. M. She hesitated for precious minutes. Numbers didn't support these moves. Logic screamed against such risks. But recent failures haunted her decisions. Victoria made the calls. By noon, Singapore tech exploded. London steel crashed hard. Her trades perfectly timed. Impossible profits flowed in. Quite a morning. Rachel appeared silently. Just lucky, Victoria lied smoothly. Luck doesn't explain last week. Or today's perfect timing. Rachel's eyes held dangerous curiosity. Something's changed about you. Nothing's changed. Victoria stood defensively. Still same logical business approach. But her hand touched desk drawer, where Destiny's contract waited. Board meeting in 10 minutes. Victoria gathered her papers quickly, grateful for the interruption. Walking toward the conference room, her phone buzzed once more. Watch William Price carefully today. Your father hides important secrets. Victoria froze mid-step. How did Marcus know? About her adoptive father? William sat at conference table, looking unusually pale and tired. Quarterly reports show strong growth. His voice lacked usual confidence. Victoria noticed slight tremor in his usually steady hands. Asian markets exceeded expectations. European trades brought unexpected profits. William's eyes narrowed at her, as if seeing something new. You've been making unusual moves, taking risks against market logic. It's paid off, she defended. But it's not like you. His concern seemed oddly personal. I'm evolving my strategies. Some things defy pure logic. The words felt strange speaking. William's face showed genuine fear. Be careful, Victoria. Some patterns better left unrecognized. Some gifts carry hidden costs. Before she could question further, he stood abruptly, leaving meeting. Victoria watched him hurry out. Her phone buzzed with warning. Follow him to St. Patrick's. Pass catches up today. She grabbed her coat quickly. Manhattan streets crowded with lunch traffic. William's silver Mercedes ahead, turning toward Old Cathedral. Victoria kept careful distance. Why was he going there? St. Patrick's loomed Gothic beautiful. William disappeared through side door. Victoria followed moments later. Candles flickered in dim light. Soft prayers echoed off stone. William knelt in empty pew, speaking to shadowy figure. Victoria moved closer silently. Words became suddenly clear. He's back, William whispered brokenly. The cards are moving again. I can't protect her anymore. She's found him, hasn't she? The shadow seemed to nod. Destiny claims its own. We can't stop what's coming. Victoria stepped on loose board. Wood creaked, betraying presence. William turned, face ashen white. Victoria? Why are you? Words cut off by sudden pain. He clutched his chest hard. Collapsed against wooden pew. Dad! Victoria rushed forward. Shadow figure vanished instantly, while she called emergency services. William's eyes held desperate message. The crash was an accident. Your parents? I'm sorry. Then consciousness slipped away. Sirens wailed in distance. Victoria's phone buzzed once more. Now you begin to understand. Come tonight for real answers. Time to learn about Destiny. She watched paramedics work efficiently. William's secrets going with him. To emergency room silence. Tonight she would get answers, even if Destiny itself objected. Hospital corridors gleamed sterile white. Machines beeped steady rhythms. William lay unconscious, looking small. Victoria checked endless incoming messages. Markets still moving on Marcus's predictions. Each trade bringing impossible profits. But at what hidden cost? Rachel appeared with coffee cups. How is he? Stable. Still unconscious. Doctors say stress-induced heart attack. But you don't believe that. Victoria studied her oldest friend, wondering how much Rachel knew. He said something about my parents, about the market crash. Rachel's hand trembled slightly. Coffee spilled dark on white. That was 20 years ago. Ancient history now. But her eyes avoided Victoria's. What do you know, Rachel? About what? About Marcus Reed. Now Rachel's face showed fear. How do you know that name? So you do know him. Stay away from him, Victoria. He's more dangerous than you imagine. He destroys everything he touches. Victoria stood, suddenly angry. Everyone seems to know something. About my past, my parents. About this mysterious fortune teller. Yet no one tells me truth. Rachel grabbed her arm tight. Some truths are better hidden. Some doors better left closed. The crash destroyed many lives. Let old ghosts rest, Victoria. But she pulled away determined. I'm done with others deciding what I should or shouldn't know. Truth can't be worse than uncertainty. Rachel's whisper followed her exit. Don't bet on that. Night fell over Manhattan streets. Victoria walked toward Destiny's Corner, past closed shops and shadows. Marcus waited with card table. Ready for real answers? Show me, she demanded. He dealt 3 cards slowly. First card, the Tower. Destruction. Market crash that killed parents. Second card, the Moon. Deception. William's rescue wasn't random kindness. Third card, death. Transformation coming. Everything you know will change. Victoria stared at ancient cards. Stop being cryptic. Tell me what happened. Marcus gathered cards carefully. Your parents ran Destiny Exchange. Before Stock Exchange was born. They traded in fate futures. Predicted market movements supernaturally. Until someone wanted more control. Wanted Destiny itself as commodity. The crash was carefully planned. By someone close to them. Someone they trusted completely. Victoria's mind raced connecting dots. Who? You're not ready yet. For that final truth. First you must understand power. Of what you're dealing with. He handed her old photograph. Her parents at trading desk. Surrounded by strange symbols. Cards and charts mixing together. Creating patterns she now recognized. From her own recent trades. You have their gift. That's why I chose you. To reclaim your heritage. And face their true killer. Thunder rolled across Manhattan. Rain began falling suddenly. Marcus packed cards away. Lesson 1 starts tomorrow. Don't be late. Victoria clutched the photograph tight. Walking back through growing storm. Lightning revealed truth ahead. Destiny wasn't just superstition. It was family business. And someone had stolen it. Now she would take it back. Whatever the cost might be. Hashtag Act 2. Darkness rises. Dawn found Victoria in abandoned church. Marcus waited among dusty pews. Stained glass filtered weak sunlight. Your first real lesson begins. Ancient cards spread before them. These aren't ordinary tarot cards. They're destiny markers. Each connects to market forces, to human desires and fears, to the flow of fate. Victoria touched cards with skepticism. Energy tingled through her fingers. Numbers flashed behind her eyes. Market patterns suddenly crystal clear. What's happening to me? Your inheritance awakening. Your parents mastered this art, combining destiny with data, creating perfect market predictions, until someone corrupted the system. Victoria's phone buzzed urgently. Rachel's name flashed on screen. Emergency board meeting called. Major shareholders demanding answers. Marcus gathered cards quickly. Time for practical application. Remember what cards showed. Trust patterns, not logic. Watch who speaks against you. Victoria rushed to office. Boardroom crackled with tension. Elderly members whispered suspiciously about recent trading patterns, about her sudden strategy changes. Rachel sat unusually quiet, taking detailed meeting notes. Ms. Shaw, Chairman Stevens began. Explain these irregular trades. Pattern defies market logic. Victoria felt cards' energy lingering, saw hidden flows of power behind seemingly random numbers. Markets aren't purely logical. They follow human patterns. Fear, greed, hope intertwined. We're adapting to that. Results speak for themselves. She projected recent profits. Records showed unprecedented success. But old board members frowned. Success without explanation breeds suspicion. We need concrete methodology, not mysterious new strategies. Victoria noticed Rachel's slight smile, something cold in her eyes. Warning bells rang internally. Marcus's words echoed. Watch carefully. Methodology will become clear when results are fully processed. Trust process as markets do. Meeting ended with uncertain murmurs. Rachel caught up in hallway. Impressive performance in there. Almost like you saw future. Victoria studied her friend closely. Noticed new edge in voice. Just better market understanding. Really? Like your parents had? Ice filled Victoria's veins. What do you know? About my parents? Rachel's smile turned predatory. Enough to be concerned. You're playing dangerous games. With forces you don't understand. Like your parents did. Before their tragic accident. Threat hung in air. Victoria's phone buzzed again. Marcus's warning. She knows. Check her trading records. Past 20 years. Especially crash day. Rachel walked away confidently. Victoria rushed to private office. Access confidential trading archives. Searching crash date specifically. What she found stopped breath. Massive shorts placed pre-crash. Buy shell company tracing to Rachel's family investment firm. They profited from parents' death. Her closest friend knew everything. Had always known the truth. Thunder rolled outside windows. Storm clouds gathering ominously. Victoria's hands shook with rage. 20 years of fake friendship. Of hidden guilt and lies. Her phone buzzed one last time. Now you see first player. But she's not working alone. Bigger game still hidden. Come tonight for more. Bring your parents' photograph. Victoria stared at Manhattan skyline. Rain began falling like tears. Trust shattered like broken glass. But knowledge brought new power. She felt Card's energy growing. Tonight she'd learn more truth. About destiny's dark trade. About betrayal's bitter price. About vengeance long planned. Storm clouds gathered like destiny. Above Manhattan's glass towers. Where old debts waited payment. And fate prepared final accounts. Hospital corridors echoed with night silence. Victoria visited William before lesson. Machines still beeped steady rhythm. Old man's face held troubled dreams. She touched his wrinkled hand. Why didn't you tell me? About Rachel? About everything? William's eyes fluttered briefly. Protect, he whispered weakly. Had to protect you from destiny exchange curse. Your parents tried to stop. The dark trading? Too dangerous. His monitors suddenly spiked erratic. Nurses rushed in quickly. Victoria forced in a hallway, where Rachel waited unexpectedly. Touching family moment. Shame he chose you. Over his own blood. Victoria's mind stumbled processing. What are you saying? Rachel's laugh held no warmth. William Price is my father. Or didn't he tell you? Too busy raising you instead. While I watched from shadows. Learning destiny's true power. Building my own exchange. Victoria felt reality shifting. You're William's daughter? The one he abandoned. For Golden Girl Victoria. Bitterness dripped from words. He gave you everything. My inheritance, my birthright. My chance at destiny control. Now I'm taking it back. Rachel pulled out ancient cards. Different from Marcus's deck. Darker energy pulsed visibly. Your parents weren't only players. Other families controlled destiny. Mine included before betrayal. Before your family took control. Market crash wasn't personal. Just business returning home. Victoria saw new patterns forming. Years of friendship suddenly clear. Rachel watching, waiting, planning. You became my friend deliberately. Kept enemies closer, didn't I? Watched you reject your heritage. While I built shadow exchange. Now everything comes full circle. She dealt dark cards slowly. Show markets crashing tomorrow. Victoria's empire falling perfectly. According to destiny's design. You can't fight fate. Or my 20 years planning. Elevator dinged, quietly opening. Marcus stepped out calmly. Actually, she can fight. Because she has true sight. Rachel's face showed first fear. You're supposed to be dead. Like that night 20 years. Words stopped abruptly, telling much. Marcus smiled without warmth. Destiny has surprising turns. Remember that night clearly. When you helped arrange crash. Killed her parents, tried killing me. Their secret apprentice, hidden helper. Rachel backed toward stairs. You can't prove anything. Tomorrow markets will fall. Victoria's empire dies completely. Then destiny exchanges mine. She vanished in a stairwell. Marcus turned to Victoria. Now you understand stakes. Rachel controls shadow exchange, corrupting destiny's true purpose, for power and revenge. But she's still taking orders from someone else hidden, someone who wants both exchanges, to control fate itself. Victoria felt power surging through hospital's sterile halls, where William fought for life, while destiny gathered storm clouds. Teach me everything tonight. Tomorrow we face darkness, with truth and real power. Let Rachel bring her war. Marcus nodded with approval, finally embracing your inheritance. Come, much to learn quickly. Before darkness claims dawn, they walked in a gathering storm, where destiny waited teaching, and vengeance lurked in shadows, planning tomorrow's final moves. Old church basement held ancient secrets. Candles cast shadows on stone walls. Trading records lined dusty shelves. Your parents' original destiny exchange. Marcus revealed hidden vault door. Combination lock turned by memory. Inside, time seemed frozen still. Trading desk preserved in darkness. Cards and charts spread waiting. Computer screens dark with age. This is where it happened, where they made final trade. Before crash claimed their lives. Victoria touched desk reverently. Energy surged through her veins. Pictures flashed through her mind. Parents working late that night. Rachel entering with dark cards. Hidden figures in the shadows. Betrayal sharp as broken glass. You were here, Victoria realized. Their secret apprentice that night. Watching everything unfold. Marcus nodded, pain showing through. They saw a crash coming. Tried to stop dark trades. Prevent destiny's corruption. But Rachel had other plans. Working for someone powerful. He pulled out old ledger. Names and trades carefully recorded. Follow the money trail. Behind Rachel stands another. Someone who bought both exchanges. Created perfect monopoly. On destiny and finance. Victoria studied ancient records. Numbers danced before her eyes. Patterns emerged from chaos. Shell companies hiding truth. All leading to one name. Impossible, she whispered shocked. Alexander Chun, my mentor. Owner of largest investment bank. Marcus confirmed grimly. Master of both exchanges. Using Rachel as puppet to reclaim destiny control. Through your parents' death. Through your own destruction. Victoria's phone suddenly buzzed. Alexander's message appeared. Dinner tomorrow night. To discuss your future. And past debts owed. Marcus dealt cards quickly. He's making his move. Offering false friendship. Before delivering final blow. Like he did before. Victoria felt power growing. Cards responding to her touch. Markets whispering their secrets. Then we'll be ready. With truth as weapon. She dealt cards with purpose. Saw tomorrow's trades clearly. Rachel's plan taking shape. Alexander's trap being set. But destiny had other ideas. Teach me everything tonight. Every secret they kept. Every power they held. Tomorrow we meet darkness. With light of truth. Marcus began final lesson. While storm raged outside. Ancient powers awakening within. Victoria learned family secrets. Cards revealed hidden knowledge. Future trades becoming clear. Markets bending to will. Hours passed like minutes. As destiny's power grew. Until dawn approached silently. Alexander's office lit up. High above sleeping Manhattan. Where he watched markets open. Asian exchanges starting trade. According to his design. Rachel entered with reports. Everything proceeds as planned. Victoria learns truth tonight. Tomorrow empire falls completely. Alexander smiled with satisfaction. Perfect, just like before. When we removed her parents. Now daughter follows fate in a carefully laid trap, using destiny against itself. Rachel showed slight concern. Marcus is still alive, teaching her family arts. Should we worry? Alexander laughed softly. Let him teach. Too late to matter. Destiny already chose sides. Tomorrow, everything ends. Storm clouds gathered thicker. Above Manhattan's glass towers, where fate prepared final game. Truth and lies intertwined. As dawn approached inevitably, bringing darkness or light, depending on destiny's choice. In Victoria's final play, in Game of Ancient Power, morning brought unexpected market chaos. Asian exchanges showing strange patterns. European trading completely erratic. Victoria watched from ancient desk, where parents once predicted futures. Cards spread before her now, showing paths through market storms. Her phone buzzed with warnings. Board members demanding emergency meeting. Rachel orchestrating perfect panic. Ready? Marcus asked quietly. Victoria gathered inherited power. Time to change the game. She entered modern trading floor, where destiny met digital age. Screens flashed urgent data. Traders shouted panicked orders. Rachel stood watching chaos, satisfied smile playing lips, until she saw Victoria's calm. Something's wrong, Rachel whispered, checking her dark cards quickly. Markets weren't following planned pattern. Victoria's trades shifted destiny's flow, creating new, unexpected currents. Alexander's call came immediately. What's happening down there? She's countering our moves. Impossible, he hissed angry. No one can fight fate. But Victoria was proving otherwise, using parents' true techniques, combining destiny with data, creating perfect market harmony. Instead of corrupt manipulation, Rachel approached her desperate. You can't win this. Destiny already chose sides. Look what happened before. Victoria smiled with newfound confidence. Destiny doesn't choose sides. It flows where truth leads, like markets seeking balance. Time to face past crimes. She dealt parents cards, revealing 20 years' truth. Alexander's original dark plan. Rachel's willing participation. William's desperate protection attempt. Marcus's survival and waiting. Rachel backed away fearful. You don't understand power. Alexander controls everything. Markets, destiny, life itself. Victoria stood her ground. No one controls destiny. They only ride currents. Time to restore balance. Ready to confess truth? Rachel's face showed conflict. Years of guilt surfacing. He'll destroy everything. Like he did before. Not this time, Victoria promised. Truth has its own power. Choose right side now. Rachel hesitated one moment, then nodded almost imperceptibly. I'll tell everything. About that night. About Alexander's true plan. About Destiny's dark trade. Victoria's phone buzzed again. Alexander's message spelled doom. You've chosen poorly, Rachel. Now watch Empire fall. But Victoria held Destiny's cards, where true power waited. For final act beginning. As storm clouds gathered darker. Above Manhattan's steel canyons, where fate prepared ultimate game. Between truth and power. Between light and shadow. Between Destiny's true servants and those who'd corrupt it, thunder rolled like Destiny's laugh. As third act prepared opening, where final truth would emerge. From 20 years of darkness, thunder shook Manhattan's foundations. Rain poured like Destiny's tears. Victoria entered Alexander's tower, where final game awaited. Marcus's warning echoed inside. Trust only Destiny's truth, not his manipulated lies. Elevator climbed through storms, each floor bringing darker energy, until penthouse doors opened. Alexander stood by windows. Lightning flashed behind him, illuminating Predator's satisfied smile. Victoria, right on time, like your parents were. She felt Card's pulse, hidden in suit jacket, warning of approaching danger. You killed them deliberately, corrupted Destiny's true purpose. Alexander's laugh held darkness. I perfected Destiny's purpose, made it serve progress, instead of limiting it. Your parents were fossils, clinging to ancient ways. Destiny demands modern evolution. Through perfect market control, through absolute power consolidation. Victoria watched him carefully, sensing hidden cards working, creating dark market currents that pulled all down toward inevitable manufactured crash. Rachel confessed everything about that fatal night, about your true plan. Alexander's smile never wavered. Rachel was always weak, like her father William, too emotional for business. Unlike you, dear Victoria, you understand real power. Join me in control. Victoria felt destiny's surge. Through cards her parents had given lives protecting. You don't control destiny. You only corrupt it. Her phone suddenly buzzed. Hospital message flashed urgent. William Price coding now. Alexander's eyes showed triumph. Choose quickly. Time's running. Save William or Empire. You can't protect both. Just like your parents couldn't protect their lives. Victoria touched hidden cards, felt true patterns forming. Behind Alexander's manufactured chaos, you never understood power or destiny's real purpose. She dealt 3 cards. On his marble desk, past, present, future revealed. Alexander's smile finally faltered, seeing truth's inevitable approach. Impossible, he whispered shocked. Those cards were destroyed. That night in fire. Victoria smiled with confidence. Marcus saved more than cards. He saved destiny's truth. About your criminal empire. About market manipulation proof. About murder 20 years. Thunder crashed like judgment. As elevator doors opened, Rachel entered with police. Brought federal market regulators. With complete evidence package. Alexander lunged for desk, where hidden gun waited. But destiny moved faster. Cards glowed with power. As truth claimed victory. Your empire falls tonight. Victoria spoke with authority. Like you made others fall. But justice claims payment. For all destiny corrupted. Lightning flashed one final time. As handcuffs clicked closed. Around wrists of power. While markets found balance. And truth restored order. Hospital monitors beeped steady. William opened tired eyes, seeing Victoria standing guard. You found the truth and chose right path. She held his hand. Why didn't you tell? About Rachel being yours? William's eyes showed pain. Couldn't protect them both. Had to choose quickly. Between blood and duty. Rachel never forgave me for choosing destiny's protection over father's natural obligation. Victoria felt Marcus approach, standing quiet in doorway, where shadows held secrets, still waiting final revelation. About his true identity, Rachel appeared looking uncertain. Is there room for reconciliation? William's eyes filled tears. If truth guides way, and destiny allows healing. Thunder rolled softer now, as storm began passing, leaving Manhattan skies clear, where destiny's true exchange could begin healing process. Victoria touched parents' cards, feeling power flow gently toward future's new dawn, where truth would guard. Both exchanges in harmony. Marcus smiled with approval. Ready for final lesson? About family's true legacy? Victoria nodded, finally understanding. Time for destiny's rebirth. Old church basement glowed softly. Ancient cards spread wide. Victoria sat beside Marcus, while Rachel watched from shadows. Time for final truth. Marcus dealt memories cards. Remember that tragic night? When parents protected destiny? They weren't working alone. Had secret young apprentice. Victoria's heart stopped briefly. You weren't just apprentice. Were you, dear brother? Marcus smiled with sadness, finally seeing whole picture. Rachel gasped in surprise. Pieces falling into place. Twins separated by tragedy. One raised by William, other hidden by destiny. Victoria touched Marcus's hand, feeling familiar family connection. Why wait 20 years to reveal the truth? Had to protect you. Marcus showed ancient photograph, their family's final moment. Before crash changed everything. Parents knew danger coming. Created emergency survival plan. William would raise you in finance's logical world, while I learned arts. of destiny's true power, until time brought reunion. Thunder rolled distant memory. As siblings embraced finally, Rachel watched with tears. So much time wasted. By revenge's bitter cost. Hospital machines beeped steady. As William witnessed reconciliation, meant to protect both. But destiny chose path. Now family reunites complete. Morning sun rose golden over Manhattan's steel towers, where two exchanges merged into something entirely new, where destiny met data. Victoria stood at window, watching markets flow naturally, no longer corrupted, manipulated, but guided by truth. Through destiny's gentle balance, Marcus worked at desk, where ancient cards spread, beside modern trading screens, past and future united. In wisdom's careful harmony, Rachel entered with news. Alexander's trial starts tomorrow. Evidence shows everything clearly. Justice will claim payment. For 20 years' crimes, William watched from wheelchair as children worked together, creating new trading future where profits serve truth, not greed's destructive power. Your parents would approve. He smiled with pride, seeing family united again. Destiny working through generations, toward harmony's perfect balance. Victoria dealt final cards, showing future's bright path, where exchanges work together, creating prosperous, honest markets. Through destiny's guiding wisdom, Marcus checked trading screens, Asian markets showing strength, European exchanges finding balance, Manhattan leading the way toward new financial dawn. Rachel studied siblings working, seeing father's wisdom finally, in choosing protection's path over blood's natural bonds, until destiny brought healing. Old church basement preserved as museum and school, teaching future generations truth about markets and destiny, working in perfect harmony. Cities spread beneath windows, where glass towers reached toward bright autumn sky, while destiny's gentle power guided all toward truth. William watched his children, both blood and chosen, creating new world together, where past dark pain transformed to future's light. Victoria felt cards pulse, with family's ancient power, now serving greater good, through wisdom hard-earned, in destiny's perfect exchange. Marcus smiled at sister. Ready for tomorrow's trades? She nodded with confidence. Let destiny show way, while truth guides path. Rachel checked final reports, all systems showing green, markets flowing with nature, like destiny always intended, before greed corrupted purpose. Sunset painted golden light across Manhattan's steel canyons, where new era dawned, through families' united strength and destiny's reborn purpose. William closed tired eyes, seeing bright future ahead, where children carried forward ancient wisdom's precious gift through modern world's challenges. Victoria watched night falling over cities she loved, where destiny and data now worked in harmony, creating tomorrow's better world. The end.